Hey guys, this is part 4. Nothing spectacular, but just a quick little addition to specific type of cards. Not destroying your opponent's deck through damage is the only way you can win. There are so-called Plan Bs in terms of how to win the game. Much like Exodia, much like any type of other winning condition. These are really around the same length of difficulty, but it's a lot more of a different way of approaching winning the game. For example, there's a card here called Divas, the Next Generation. If you have all these people on the card in the ring area, you pretty much win via pinfall victory. And there are other divas as well that actually add on to this, or reduce, let's say, one of these girls, instead of, you can just substitute them in blah, blah, blah. So that's a way you can actually win. It's a multi, too, so it'd be pretty hard to pull off. There's also I actually won this victory one time with Quick Count Ref. Once done with an 8 damage or greater maneuver, it can be played after that. And when played, I win. It's a heal card. It's actually pretty useful. It's an older card, back from 2001, so it's pretty hard to find. And of course, that's what I'm talking about. Is the That's victory. If there's the word That's in the title, as long as you have 7 or more cards with That's in the title and reach 30 Fortitude, you pretty much win the game. I think Jeff Hardy has a card called That's Suicide, so you can actually play it with Jeff Hardy and have more of an advantage. But there's That's It, That's Broken, That's Balanced, That's Suboptimal, That's Something, That's Value. There's a lot of cards with That's in the word, with 2 words. I think it works well with DX as well. But, DX is not really played that much, even though they should be, but it's like all foil cards and stuff like that for DX. Much like 2-man power trip. So there are different ways to play the game. Much like Exodia, much like other types of decks, you don't have to destroy your opponent's deck fully to win, but that's sort of the main reason why people win, is from knocking out people's decks altogether. So destroying decks are a lot easier than getting these off, but I think having at least maybe 1 or 2 of these packed inside are a nice little surprise. Like Quick Count Ref, that's always a fun card to play. Divas might be a little bit harder. That's titles. That could be kind of tough too. So, but Quick Count Ref, if you can get your hands on 1, or this should be unique, but whatever. But if you get your hands on 2 or 3 of these cards, maybe 2, but 1 for tech. Definitely play it and give it a shot. So there are different ways to play, and there are different ways to win.